shir jaraa'id oo ay maanta qabteen xubnaha guddiga daryeelka caafimaadka ee Hennepin ayaa si adag uga soo horjeestay qaraar ay qaateen guddiga degmada Hennepin oo lagu kala dirayo guddiga isbitaalka Hennepin. Gudoomiyaha guddiga Maxamed Cumar oo ay weheliyaan xubnaha kale ee guddiga daryeelka caafimaadka ayaa bartamaha magaalada Minneapolis halka uu ku yaalo xarunta isbitaalka ugu weyn ee Hennepin ay ku qabteen war-saxaafadeedkaasi oo dhammaystiranna halkan igala daawo.
Assalaamu calaykum, bismillaahi raxmaani raxiim. Aniga waxaan ahay Maxamed Cumar, waxaan ahay gudoomiyaha guddiga maamula isbitaalka ujeedaan Hennepin Healthcare ama HCMC. Maanta waxaan inta ku qabanay shir jaraa'id oo aan ugu sheegayno dadka Soomaalida kuna baraarujinayno inay ka warqabaan isbeddelka ay soo wadaan county-ga ay rabaan inay uga tuuraan aniga iyo dadka badan ee minority-ga ee maamula isbitaalkan saa ula socotiin waa isbitaalada ugu muhiimsan gobolka ee dabiiba dadka saboosha yar oo in badan oo Soomaalidu ka mid tahay. Nasiib darro waxa isbitaalkan ku soo socday muddo badan isdhin dakhli dhaqaale ah laakiin county-ga dadka ka shaqeeya ama county-ga dadka loo doortay intay nagala shaqeyn lahaayeen arrimahaas waxay doorbideen inay siyaasadeeyaan ay ka dhigaan arrin ay ku afgambinayaan ama ku qabsanayaan. Waxaan rabnaa dadka Soomaalida ah si muhiim ah inay uga dhiidhiyaan inay u imaadaan inay u soo qoraan county-ga waliba dadka Soomaalida ay degan reer Minnesota waxaan leeyahay haddii annaga afka nala qabto ee xilkan nala ka qaado waxaa nasiib darro in lagu wareejiyo xilka dad aanan u ekeen dadka meeshaan jooga aanan keergaraynaynin. Isbitaalkan waa isbitaalkiinni in badan ayaa u soo halgamaynay haddaa dad Soomaali nahay maalinba maalin ka dambaysa inaan fariisanno miiska go'aamada naloo ku go'aamiyo. Maanta waxaa joognaa oo nasiib u leenahay aniga iyo gabar Soomaaliya iyo 8 ka mid ah dadka county-ga dadka boardka nagula jiro inay soo fadhiistaan miiska lagu go'aaminayo. Run ahaantiina waa minority majority waa wax muhiim ah oo u baahan in la kabargareeyo. Fadlan waxaa idinkaga baahannahay August 5-teeda inaa imaataan oo ka mudaharaadaan county building-ka muddada markay tahay saacadda iyo barka. Also 12-ka August ayaa go'aan laga gaaraya. Inta ka horeysa waa inaa imaataan waa inaa soo jawaabtaan. Fariintani waa fariin degdeg ah. Press conference-ga aan qabanay ama shirjaraa'idka aan qabanay waxaan ku sheegaynaa dhibaatooyinka ka imaan kara haddaan laga wada hadlin arrintan. Fadlan imaada ka soo qayb gala. Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you for all coming here today. Before I start going with my prepared remarks, I want to acknowledge the moment today. And with that, I will start with thanking for the doctors, the nurses, the frontline staff, and those who make this hospital what it is. We appreciate their work. I know this poses an uncertainty and we wouldn't want to do this today, but as you guys have read from the resolution put together by the county, this is an unfortunate situation. So I will read my prepared remarks and then I will turn it on to the other speakers who will have also some remarks. The people standing behind me are my board colleagues. There are 8 members of color on this board. Two of them could not be here with us today, but they're here with us in spirit. And so you will hear some of that from my prepared remarks. Again, thank you for coming today. Less than a year ago, I had the honor of becoming the first Somali American to chair a hospital board in Minnesota. It was a proud moment for me and for anyone who ever wondered if they could belong in leadership. Let me tell you a little bit about HCMC. We have the most diverse patient population and we are proud of it. Our demographics reflect our state and our nation. HCMC is the only safety net hospital in this state. We are #1 trauma center. This hospital is the only hospital that is inpatient psychiatric ICU unit, Minnesota Poison Center, the regional burn and hyperbaric center. Since taking on the chair role, I have assembled the most stellar board of directors in any institution, comprising 60% people of color, for the first time reflecting the demographics of this hospital's patients. This is a historical milestone for HCMC, for Minnesota, and for the region. This is what progress looks like. But let me be clear, this progress I just outlined is under attack today. First, the facts. Let's shift the focus to what truly matters. It's a widely known and well documented we are facing structural financial crisis at this hospital because we take care of patients that don't have insurance or are underinsured, and that is why this hospital is in financial trouble. It's not because of mismanagement. I want to say that again. This hospital is not because it's in trouble because of mismanagement. When you take care of patients, regardless of their ability to pay, that is what happens. And so I want to be clear that the situation here is about people and patients, not about politics. The budget crisis of this magnitude threatens the future of our communities. Instead of standing here to defend the rights of this board to exist, we should be spending every single second fighting to preserve the access to the quality care. Let's be honest with one another. If this is truly about finances, the county commissioners would be here offering financial support to this critical institution and not proposing to dismantle the most diverse board this hospital has ever assembled. Let's be clear, this is not about care. This is about control. And we want to send a loud signal to everybody listening. This board, our volunteer board, they are not paid to do this. They are committed community members that give their talent, their time, and their expertise to guide this institution as board of directors. They are among the most qualified, skilled, and respected in the state of Minnesota. And I am proud to stand next to them. Now, let me turn to you, the public. We need your voices. We need your presence. We are calling on you to attend the Hennepin County public hearing on August 4th. The proposed hearing is to dismantle this board. We have a financial problem. We do not have a governance problem. If the county thinks we have a governance problem, let them come out and say so. This is an unfortunate situation. When I got appointed less than a year ago, they were excited. They congratulated and they talked about my history-making appointment. Today we're standing here less than a year ago to dismantle. When this board was appointed less than a year ago, they celebrated what it means for. Today they are proposing to dismantle. That is an unfortunate situation. We are fighting for transparency. We are fighting for representation, and we are fighting for better care. We are asking you, the community, to stand with us and to fight this fight. This is the good fight, and I'm prepared to fight for it. I thank you so much for your time here today. I will turn it over to the vice chair of the board and the chair of our task force. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Omar. My name is Dr. Thomas Adams. I'm the vice chair of the board and the chair of the task force. I stand with Chair Omar today and other members of this board as a committed advocate for health equity and community-centered care. There is a deep irony at play here, and we need to be honest about it. As Chair Omar said, just 8 months ago, every Hennepin County Commissioner agreed publicly that this board should better reflect the patients and families served by HCMC. And we delivered. Now it is baffling and confusing that those same commissioners seemingly turn their backs on that commitment. Let me be clear, this board was formed through a transparent and democratic process. To now dissolve it without cause is disappointing, and it's a betrayal. It's a betrayal of the process, of the public, and of the communities placed in all of us. Every person on this board brings steep expertise, commitment, and a deep understanding of what it takes to build effective, inclusive organizations. We are doing the work the county asked us to do, and much more. As Chair Omar mentioned, we are volunteers with extensive experience in healthcare, finance, and organizational development and the needs of diverse communities. Replacing a board like this with political appointees is not just a misstep, it's a risk to patient care. It opens the door to politicized health care, which is the last thing our patients and communities need right now. Patients need accountability, they need integrity, and they need leaders who understand communities to be served, not people selected through political favors or other means. So as Chair Omar said, let me emphasize a couple facts. Just a few months ago, the county asked us explicitly to take a hard look at the hospital's finances. We've devoted countless hours to this process, with me chairing this task force. The financial challenges at HCMC emerged long before last year. These are long-standing systemic issues, and we as the newly elected board members are stepping up to address them. We have increased transparency, we've engaged in tough, honest conversations, we've worked fast and smart with hospital staff to confront the financial realities head on. We are the oversight, we are the community, and removing this board effectively removes the voices that represent the majority of patients served by HCMC. This action removes accountability. This is silencing. We need to stop pretending that this is about governance. It is not. I believe HCMC has a financial problem, not a governance problem. It's not a time for a power grab. It's a time for partnership. It's a time for collaboration. And we need every stakeholder, county, state, federal, at the table, because we cannot fix this by removing the very people who are here, doing the work, and leading on behalf of our communities. Allow me to outline the very real limits and powers of the board's responsibilities. We cannot raise revenue. What we can do is to work with hospital staff to reduce expenses. That's why I'm leading the board task force focused on increased productivity, efficiency, and cost reduction, because that is what responsible leadership looks like. But the truth is, we need serious systemic support in our efforts to balance the budget. Without that support, it will result in devastating cuts to services that support our patients, our staff, and our neighbors. We cannot afford to get this wrong. There's too much at stake. The board was created to bring transparency, representation, and accountability to the forefront of healthcare. We are doing exactly that. If the system dismantles the board, it's not fixing the problem, it's making it worse. And with that, I'll turn it back to Chair Omar.
Thank you. You want to say some things?
Hello everybody, my name is Mauricio Montesioca, and I'm here because I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions on what this means for my Latinx community. We are a hospital that serves primarily people of color, and a lot of the community that I represent, the Latino community, is seen here. And I have a lot of questions on how exactly this particular move, how does it affect my community, and what does it look like in the future. We have not done the best for my community historically, and we need to, and this is why we're here, we need to do better. We need to provide better language access, we need to provide more healthcare opportunities that are equitable for all. And that's why I stand here before you, because I have a lot of questions that need to be answered, and how we can build partnerships, how we can build collaborations, because I believe that the only way to move forward is to work together, not against each other. So thank you. With that,
I want to add few more remarks and highlight what my colleagues have said. This board has 2 county commissioners on the HHS board, or the HCMC board has 2 county commissioners that are part of this board. They are the 2 most senior members of this board. They also are the former chair and the current chair of Hennepin County Board. If they have solutions, they should have brought this forward. Unfortunately, they are playing politics with patients' lives here. It's very unfortunate. We, as board members, do not get paid. We are not here to keep, quote unquote, our jobs. We are here because we care about the patients. And as you look at my colleagues, these are board members of color. These are the patients that come to this hospital. So it's unfortunate, a very sad day, and if this goes through, it will set precedent that community representation does not matter. Again, I want to emphasize that over and over again. And for those of you in the media, please take that out to the community. If we want to have a discussion on governance, we can do so. I have talked to countless elected officials from the governor on down, representatives. It's unfortunate. Everybody views this as a county issue. It's not a county issue. As I read to you, this is a state asset as much as it is a county asset. What is happening here today is travesty and a failure. It's also very unfortunate that the very county is being led by a person of color who I have worked with years on budget reconciliations. They refuse to cut costs. We don't have the ability to raise taxes. They do. The city does. The state does. Why shouldn't they? Why won't they? We don't want to do the cuts. We have fiduciary responsibility right now to create a budget. We created a budget. Unfortunately, if that budget goes to effect, you will see brain drain. Our best and the brightest will leave this institution. You should know they already get paid less. Cutting their salaries, exiting departments, that is not what we need at this moment. It's also not lost on us that we have a tsunami coming. We have a tsunami coming with the proposed cuts that are coming from the federal government. It's time to unite on this issue. County, state, city, and philanthropic partners, please come, please support, please write to your commissioners to tell them, stop what you are doing, solve the problems, don't play politics with patients' care. Thank you very much.